Hi, I'm Tom with a list of interesting things. Today in Interesting Political Things, we have the resignation of New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo. This one's pretty straightforward, so subscribe to see more, and let's dive right in. First, some background. Andrew Cuomo, as you probably know, is the governor of New York State. He's served since 2011, and he's the son of former Governor Mario Cuomo. He's had mixed popularity over the course of his tenure, but has maintained a hold on his office through a combination of his family name, some big-dollar allies both statewide and nationally, and through strategically choosing upstate lieutenant governors like Robert Duffy from Rochester, and, more recently, Kathy Hochul from Buffalo. Fast forward to 2020. Cuomo becomes one of the most popular individuals in national politics, gaining huge attention for his decisive COVID actions and his attempts to set the standard by which the U.S. would conduct itself during the pandemic. His popularity on the center and center-left began to rival Donald Trump's on the right. There was even talk of a potential 2024 presidential run. But then, between February of this year and now, women began to come forward publicly about sexual harassment claims against Cuomo, some as recently as 2017. This, coupled with a scandal involving some nursing home COVID death numbers being hidden, caused his popularity to start to drop. Finally, on August 3rd, New York State Attorney General Tish James released a report showing that the AG's office had been investigating the sexual harassment claims and found them meritorious. They confirmed that Governor Cuomo had sexually harassed 11 women over his tenure, and the AG referred the cases to city and county-level courts to prosecute. Several days went by, with Cuomo denying the allegations and even using language reminiscent of the former president, crying witch hunt when investigated. His popularity plummeted, and the calls to resign started to pile up. Finally, today, Cuomo announced his resignation to be tendered 14 days from now. So, what happens now? Well, in the Cuomo saga, it will be up to Albany prosecutors to decide if they want to bring criminal charges. That'll be interesting to see, but more pressingly, what happens to the governor's mansion? Well, for certain, Kathy Hochul will become the next governor of New York State. When Cuomo steps down, she will assume the position. But after that, she, if she wants the position long term, will have to run to keep her seat in 2022, but that's much easier said than done. The politics of New York State are very interesting. New York State is huge, but about half the population of the state lives in and around the New York City area. So a statewide elected official who isn't from the downstate area is pretty rare, and Hochul certainly won't be the only one running. Nobody has officially announced yet, at least not as far as I'm aware, but some scary downstate candidates for Hochul could include Tish James, the very AG who took down Cuomo, Jumaane Williams, New York City's public advocate who lost to Hochul for the LG spot just 3 years ago, or Bill de Blasio, New York City mayor finishing out his final term. With the support of their built-in downstate anchors and a little bit of upstate support, any one of these candidates could have a decent chance of beating Hochul in the primary, so she would have to run an incredible campaign with an incredible running mate for her LG. And remember, in New York State, the Democratic primary matters much more than the general election. The Republican candidate would have to be someone truly incredible to overcome the fact that there's literally twice as many Democrats as Republicans in New York State. So, I don't know which of these candidates has the best chance, nor do I have any idea how the ballot will be affected if several of them are on the ballot all at once. Does Hochul sweep if Tish James and Bill de Blasio split the downstate vote? What happens if another upstate candidate comes in? What happens if Hochul manages to get Jumaane Williams as her running mate or something crazy like that? I don't know, but I know it'll be interesting. Remember to subscribe to stay up to date on this and all the most interesting things. And until next time, don't be like Andrew Cuomo. Instead, be like his resignation. Decisive and era-shattering. And above all, interesting. See you next time.